So here's an excerpt from the book. This is from the character Jose, found on pages 22 to 25. So it's early, so it's not going to ruin anything. The setup is that Jose just got elected to Congress, and he was at his election results party about to make a victory speech. Jose said goodbye to the former congresswoman and handed the phone back to Bill. "Do you have your victory speech ready, Jose?" Jose thought for a second and patted his hands on his pants pockets. He didn't find it there. Then he reached inside his suit jacket and found it inside his pocket folded up. "Here it is. Are we ready for it now?" It was just then that Jose saw him enter the Civic Center. In a mass of people, he did not know why he stood out so much, but because he came in so late, it brought something to Jose's attention. He was tall, with a strong build, in a long black trench coat. His bald head shined in the lights from above. Jose went back to the task at hand, thinking that the man was just a strange aberration in the crowd of excited supporters. Everyone was coming up to Jose, wishing congratulations as he was preparing for his victory speech. It was hard for him to get a clear mind with so many people vying for his attention. "Are you ready for the speech?" Bill asked. "Yes, I'm ready," Jose said, as he made his way to the podium. "Remember to take your time. This is your big moment." Jose took a moment to scan over his prepared speech to get comfortable with the tone and pace. When Jose got his composure together, he stepped up to the podium and calmed the crowd. "Thank you, everyone, thank you." He raised his hand to quiet the crowd as he began his speech. "We are here today because we are hopeful for something new to change this country. We are here because we believed against all odds that America has a better vision for prosperity and for success." Jose was really getting in a groove in his speech. As he continued, his eyes scanned the crowd and he noticed the tall white man in the trench coat that he had seen earlier. It was so strange to Jose. It looked like he was looking at two different places at once, like a chameleon. He stumbled in his speech slightly, but caught his breath and blinked his eyes to take a second look. Upon the second look, the strange man looked normal. Jose continued with his victory speech, taking a glance from the strange man. "We need less government in our lives. We do not need people in D.C. trying to tell us what to do here in Dallas. We are here because we believe in individual success. We believe in hard work, in each other, and that America should be for Americans." Jose was really revving up the crowd, compelling them into cheers of "Jose, Jose." As the speech came to a close, Jose scanned the crowd, and he noticed a glimmering sparkle in the light reflecting from the overhead fixtures on the crowd. His eyes adjusted to where the source of the metal was. He saw it shining from the man in the trench coat. Jose looked even closer, and he noticed a silver chrome pistol. The man and Jose made eye contact, and Jose stopped mid-sentence. Jose did not know how to react, and he waited to see what the man was planning on doing. Bill looked over to see what Jose was staring at and saw the gun. The man turned away from the platform and pointed the gun towards the crowd. The gun went off. One shot, two shots. The crowd began screaming and running towards the exits. Bill stood up. Bill ran towards the new congressman to try to get him off the stage. This only drew the attention of the lone gunman. A blast went out and Bill hit the floor. Jose was kneeling behind the podium. He looked behind the shooter. He looked around to see the shooter turn his attention away from him temporarily and back towards the crowd. Jose took this brief opportunity from the chaos and made a run and jumped headfirst towards the gunman. The man saw Jose with what seemed like one eye and quickly turned to take aim at the congressman. Blast! Yet another shot rang out from the extended clip pistol as Jose dove towards the pale white gunman. The bullet tore through Jose's shoulder as he landed on the gunman. He knocked the gun from his hand and a struggle ensued. The man and Jose wrestled and threw punches, fighting to get back toward the gun. Jose ignored the tremendous pain in his shoulder as he fought for his life. Jose punched the shooter square in the nose, breaking it. The man fell back on his back and covered his nose. This was Jose's chance. With his good hand, he reached out for the gun and grabbed it. Before the assailant could recover from the blow, Jose turned the gun on him. Jose pointed the gun at him and looked him in the eyes as he gathered himself. He saw the man's eyes, which grew in size and turned canary yellow, with thin black lines sporadically jetting out from the black center. Jose thought he was seeing things, but recomposed himself. "Stop!" he shouted. But the assailant, with a devilish expression on his face, made a leap at Jose. Jose pulled the trigger, aiming right at his chest. The bullet ripped into his body, and the man screamed and fell back on the floor, stopping his assault on the new congressman and his supporters. Jose, bleeding profusely from the pain in his shoulder, slumped against the wall and passed out, waiting for the cops and the ambulance to arrive.